There are actual superheroes in real life who walk among us. And these superheroes are called trans people. Just like superheroes, trans people are born with something special and magical about them, and they often have to hide what's special and magical about them from other people. Evil billionaires want to get rid of trans people for no reason whatsoever. They've been around forever and they're not going anywhere, no matter how much this administration tries to make you fear them.
Who is that guy? He is hilarious! Ooh! Ooh! Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder why millions of people have turned off late night television? Is it any wonder why these late night dumps are on the verge of extinction? Or in the case of Stephen Colbert, CBS has already booked him a first-class ticket on the Bruce Caboose heading directly to the woke cemetery. That hysterical clip I just showed you guys, that instantly classic moment in late night television, that was the opening monologue last night on Jim Kimmel Live, which was taped earlier in the day. Now, contrary to popular belief, that was not Jim Kimmel delivering the opening monologue, although I can understand why some would mistake that doofus for Jim Kimmel. Unfortunately, Jim was not able to show up to work yesterday again. He's still on vacation with his family, spending quality time with the kids. Yesterday, on the Kimmel family vacation, it was a very special day. Yesterday was Arts and Crafts Day. Jim and the children, they made these lovely signs in preparation for their next peaceful protest. Don't bend the knee, say no to spray tan man, say no to spray tan man. It is abundantly clear at this point that there is unity, UNITY. There is unity amongst the huge embarrassing failures hosting these late night dumps. They are literally bonding over their failure. Last night, the biggest failures in the industry were in the audience to support Stephen Colbert. Jim Fallon, Sean Squires. Well, KC, who in the hell is Sean Squires? He is the magician that comes on NBC right after Jim Fallon. As soon as Sean's face hits the screen, the audience magically disappears. Since he was on vacation, Jim Kimmel couldn't make it last night, but he did send an assortment of tulips to Stephen Colbert along with a very nice letter. Dear Stevie, I hope you like these tulips. The florist told me that tulips represent deep love and connection with close friends. I love you, Stevie. Your bestie, Jim. P.S. Nice ass. As I'm watching this camaraderie and somewhat masculine bonding last night, I thought of another potential reason that late night is on the verge of extinction. Instead of being fiercely competitive, instead of fighting for viewers and being at war with your competition, instead of doing everything in your power to ensure that you succeed and your competition fails, these dudes would rather be friends. I want us all to succeed. The problem is, friendship often makes for painfully boring television. And in the case of late night, all it did was guarantee that everyone failed miserably. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Liberal Repellent. Here on the channel, we often talk about the woke fungus, which is a fungus that you damn sure don't want to be infected with. Just ask the host in late night. We have seen what happens when organizations become 100% infected. Prognosis is grim. There is a slim chance of recovery. Fortunately, my friends at Liberal Repellent, they have developed develop supplements that will keep you healthy while also protecting you from the fungus. Liberal Repellent offers multivitamins without synthetics made from real food, meaning your body will easily absorb and utilize the nutrients. Liberal Repellent also offers items for the more pleasurable aspects of life. One of the supplements is called the Repopulation Agenda. It's an alternative to the pharmaceutical blue pills without all the dreadful side effects. Take a couple of these before bedtime and you'll have your wife going to bed with a smile on her face. If you have an affinity for the booze, Liberal Repellent offers cure for your hangovers. Their morning after red pill replenishes vitamin B to help eliminate the dread of the following morning. From detox to dietary, Liberal Repellent has the supplements that you need. So click the link in the description below. Use my promo code BTL15, BTL15. Save 15% off your first purchase with Liberal Repellent. What the hell happened to competition? What happened to being bitter enemies? 15 years ago, Jay Leno was crucified by his colleagues in late night. He was supposed to pass The Tonight Show over to Conan O'Brien. He ended up deciding that he just wasn't ready to retire. The situation was an unmitigated disaster for NBC, who mishandled it from the beginning. Long story short, Jay Leno ends up returning to The Tonight Show. Conan O'Brien had his career buried on TBS where no one could see him. Instead of being colleagues with Leno and Letterman, Conan became colleagues with Jorge Lopez and Sam B. In the aftermath of that disaster, Jay Leno was crucified by his colleagues in late night. He was the primary topic on David Letterman for months. Howard Stern would criticize Leno every morning on his show when he actually had an audience on radio. Howie and Davey hated Jay Leno for decades. They had hated him since the early 90s. David Letterman was originally supposed to be the host of The Tonight Show after Johnny Carson retired. NBC ended up giving the show to Jay Leno, and their rivalry was the foundation of late-night television for the next 25 years. Leno and Letterman were not friends. They weren't bosom buddies. They weren't calling each other after every show. "You did a great job tonight, Dave." "Oh, you too, Jay. And I appreciate the vanilla extract that you sent me. It was yummy in my tummy." What the hell happened to competition? Today, one of the problems in late night, everyone wants to be friends. Friendship doesn't make compelling television. Conflict makes good TV. Think about it. Before last week, when is the last time you heard anything about late night TV? When is the last time one of the trio of huge embarrassing failures was the lead story throughout the mainstream media? When is the last time they were influential? Leno and Letterman, and to some extent Conan O'Brien, they had influence, they had power, they also had an audience. But KC, times have changed. The format of late night is so antiquated. Yeah, I mean, times have definitely changed, but the problem in late night, the hosts have changed. These dudes are supposedly champions of diversity, but there is no diversity of thought in late night. Every host is the same. There's no difference between Jim Fallon and Jim Kimmel. There's damn sure no difference between Kimmel and Colbert. Before last week, late night had been completely forgotten. But since last Thursday, the entire genre has been the leading story in the media. Why? Conflict. Controversy. Unfortunately, instead of the other host taking advantage of Steph Colbert getting fired and making jokes at his expense, they would rather hold hands and sing Friends Forever from Saved by the Bell. Friends forever, with you everywhere. Friends forever, I will always care. Instead of being enemies with each other, instead of being competitive, every host in late night not named Greg Gutfeld, they have bonded over a common enemy. Orange Man bad! Last night, Jon Stewart, he opened his show talking about his bestie getting fired. Jon Stewart and Steph Colbert have been friends for decades. Steph launched his career in the late 90s working on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, which is fine. That's fine. But you can still be friends and break each other's balls. Matter of fact, that's what most men in real life do. When I'm hanging out with my friends, we're mainly making fun of each other. Last night, Jon Stewart, he had the opportunity to bust his friend's balls. This was a golden opportunity to further separate yourself from the other failures in late night. Greg Gutfeld was damn sure making fun of Steph Colbert. Unfortunately, he was the only one, because Jon Stewart, he turned his opening monologue into a festival of friendship while uniting over their disdain of the Orange Man. Watch for yourself.
The fact that CBS didn't try to save their #1 rated network late night franchise that's been on the air for over 3 decades is part of what's making everybody wonder, was this purely financial? Or maybe the path of least resistance for your $8 billion merger? Was killing a show that you know rankled a fragile and vengeful president so insecure, suffering terribly from a case of chronic penis insufficiency? It's a terrible disease. It's a terrible disease. Truly, it's a vicious disease.
You know, I like Jon Stewart, which is probably why this is so disappointing. For starters, he knows exactly why Stephen Colbert was fired. You don't lose $40 million every year and get to keep your job. Unless, of course, you're a dump diver in the WNBA. In that case, not only do you get to keep your job, you also demand a raise. Jon Stewart knows why Stevie was fired, but he continues with this ridiculous conspiracy theory that CBS is bowing to the demands of the Trumper. The Bachelor has been one of the most popular shows on TV for decades. Something called Love Island is a big show right now. But Love Island isn't popular because it's about love. It's popular because of the drama, the conflict. My wife watches a lot of reality TV. A lot. I can be in the backyard, and I can hear the yentas that she's watching screaming at each other from the living room. 10 episodes of people getting along, that is painfully boring television. There's a reason the networks don't produce it. You won't watch it. Late night has become so sanitized. They're so afraid of offending people. They're so afraid of offending each other. They have been blinded by their friendship and their unified hatred of the Orange Man. And they've lost sight of the most important aspect: entertaining the audience. It's a good thing they're all friends, because they're going to need each other. I have a feeling that Steph Colbert isn't going to be the only one who will be polishing his resume. But give me your thoughts on this. Late night hosts unite to support Stephen Colbert. Is this one of the reasons late night is failing? The lack of conflict, everyone being too friendly with each other, their unified hatred of the Trumper? You tell me. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.